The Kansas Department of Agriculture is reminding poultry owners of the risk of the bird flu. The department reports that there's been a rise the past few years from migratory birds flying through the region. This includes waterfowl, ducks, and geese that spread the disease throughout the country. They remind anyone who works around poultry to review their flock.